Stop whatever you are doing and listen to me very carefully. Over the last 48 hours, the Middle East has completely fractured. With the coordinated US and Israeli strikes on Iran, the elimination of top Iranian military commanders, and the fog of war covering the region, the Iraqi Dinar community has absolutely lost its mind. My inbox is flooded with people saying, the war has started, the prophecies are fulfilled, the RV is happening tomorrow, and the exchange centers are opening this week. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are putting an immediate stop to the hopium. I am not here to sell you fake dreams, and I am certainly not here to tell you to quit your job because a bomb dropped in the Middle East. If you want someone to tell you that 800 numbers are coming out tonight because of these airstrikes, click away right now. But if you want the absolute, structural, macroeconomic reality of exactly how this war impacts your Iraqi dinar investment, sit down and watch this video until the very end, because what is actually happening behind the scenes is far bigger than you realize. Let us strip away the emotion and look at the cold, hard banking facts. For the last 20 years, Iran has had its financial claws buried deep into the chest of Iraq. Think of it as a parasitic relationship. Because Iran has been suffocating under massive global sanctions, they had no access to US dollars. So what did they do? They used their proxy politicians in Baghdad, specifically massive figures like Nouri al-Maliki, to systematically siphon and smuggle millions of US dollars out of the central bank of Iraq every single week. This massive illegal currency smuggling is the exact reason the Iraqi dinar's value has been deliberately choked and suppressed. The US Treasury and the Federal Reserve have known this for years. They explicitly told Iraq, your currency will never revalue and you will never be fully integrated into the global financial system until you cut the head off the snake and stop funding Iran. Now, fast forward to this exact moment. Look at what is happening geopolitically. We are watching the systematic dismantling of the Iranian regime. But do not just look at the airstrikes, look at the diplomatic, quiet moves. Have you noticed that right in the middle of this massive regional escalation, US Envoy Thomas Barrack was in Baghdad meeting with Nouri al-Maliki? Do you think they were having tea? No, this was the final ultimatum. The United States is actively forcing the complete removal of Iranian proxies from the Iraqi government. They are severing the corrupt financial arteries that have been bleeding Iraq dry for 2 decades. This is the most aggressively bullish news for the Iraqi dinar we have seen in our lifetime. By physically and politically removing Iran's influence, Iraq is finally being positioned to become a sovereign, financially secure nation. The dollar smuggling is being permanently neutralized. But here's where the reality check comes in, and I need you to hear this loud and clear. Does this mean the global currency reset is finished? Does this mean you should drive to your local bank tomorrow morning with a bag of dinar and demand $4.86? Absolutely not. Geopolitical restructuring is violent, messy, and takes time. The international banking cartel, the IMF, and the US Treasury do not release massive historic wealth transfers in the middle of a chaotic, unpredictable regional war. Stability must precede liquidity. They need the dust to settle. They need the new, uncorrupted Iraqi government to be firmly seated without the threat of Iranian retaliation. They need the Central Bank of Iraq to prove its compliance with international anti-money laundering protocols now that the smugglers are gone. The gurus and the intel providers who are telling you that the RV is complete right now are financially weaponizing your excitement. They know you are watching the news, they know you are hyped, and they are using that to get clicks, views, and potentially trap you in scams. Do not let the fog of war blind your common sense. So, what is your actual action plan right now? You sit tight. You watch the structural banking shifts, not just the explosions. You use this time, however long it takes for the geopolitical dust to settle, to prepare your life for a massive financial transition. Secure your original currency receipts. Interview fiduciary wealth managers and certified tax professionals. Understand the strict, binding reality of the non-disclosure agreements you will have to sign when the legitimate safe links are finally deployed. The chains holding the Iraqi dinar down are actively being broken right in front of our eyes. The fundamental blockade to the RV is being removed, but the train has not arrived at the final station. Stay grounded, ignore the clickbait, and protect your investment. We are watching every single move, and when the real structural shift happens, you will hear the verified truth right here. Stay vigilant. I will see you in the next update.